EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 10-2 start. You. Hey, Charlie. Now.
Mike 57. I'm going to come back to you.
Look at me. Zipper.
Mike's 57's right. Check.
On first down, O'Donnell. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Looking to throw. O'Donnell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Brown looking to throw on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down and inches. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Lindsay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? 55. Check 55. Mike.
Here's Brown on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing on first down. Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Brown now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. We're going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Brown. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Look at me. Go, go.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Yep.
Check 43.
Now.
From the gun, O'Donnell. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st and 10, O'Donnell finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Check, check, check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Hey, high 7. Go.
Looking to throw. O'Donnell. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, O'Donnell. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
2nd and 1. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a carry for Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Brown on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. To throw on third down. Brown. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go. 50.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, lock it. Go on.
To throw again. O'Donnell steps away to his left. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
55,
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Brown throwing on first down. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Here's Brown. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it.
On 4th down, Brown. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brown now to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch the
To throw from his end zone. O'Donnell, he's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, box truck. Yo, go.
Operating from the gun. O'Donnell got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Donnell, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Going deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Off play action. Brown. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brown throwing on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? So they take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out. Leo. Hard.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, O'Donnell. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, O'Donnell. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball, but he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's checking crowd.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Off the play fake. O'Donnell. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw on third down. O'Donnell. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. 55. 55 is my guy, 55. It's our field. It's our field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. To throw on second down. Brown got a man open. It's Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Brown. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Kill, kill, kill.
On fourth down, Brown. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Go on, go on.
Jim, 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 Jim. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Operating from the gun, O'Donnell. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Matchbox lights.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now.
From the gun on third down, O'Donnell. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Brown from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Brown throwing on 4th down, and it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
All day, every day.
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Sam off. Look, squeeze.
Throwing on 1st down. O'Donnell, and his throw is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brown now operating from the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I got you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. He can't hang. He's not going to get
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Brown from the gun. He'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarter.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Steelers, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they dropped their 7th game on the